What is going on, guys? This is Daniel, and today I'll be reviewing my NBA Draft Big Board for 2015. I was unable to get the positional rankings up for all the positions, and if you follow my channel, you know I only got up the small forward positional rankings. I simply ran out of time, but I still wanted to get my projections for this draft out there. The following rankings are based off of my personal formula, and just a few things to keep in mind. 1, this is my personal opinion. 2, that not all high draft picks will turn out to be successful. And 3, that appreciate that I am being bold and not simply going with the consensus. My point guard rankings. So the top 2 point guards in this draft class I think will be very good, Emmanuel Mudiay and D'Angelo Russell. And then I like Delon Wright to be a good role player or potential NBA starter, so those are my top 3. But after that, in my opinion, the point guard class falls off a cliff. I don't think Tyus Jones, Cameron Payne, Jerian Grant, or Terry Rozier, who are projected to be drafted in the first round, will make much of an impact at the NBA level. The shooting guard class, in my opinion, is led by Mario Hezonja, and it's not even close to me. After that, there are potential role players, but in my opinion, no potential starters at the NBA level. I think Dez Wells is being underrated, and there are several guys who could make an impact, from Michael Frazier from Florida, Sean Dawson from Israel, to Pat Connaughton from Notre Dame. Some of the shooters in this group I'm not as high on as most. Devin Booker I think will last in the league because of his shooting, but I think he's overrated at this point. Same with Rashad Vaughn and RJ Hunter. In my last video, I covered the small forward group, but I'll give a quick overview here. I think Justice Winslow will be a stud in the NBA. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson is being underrated. And after that, I generally agree with the consensus. Stanley Johnson, Kelly Oubre, all fine options in the top 15. This power forward group is interesting, and I actually have a deep sleeper as my number 1 prospect. Again, going bold, Vince Hunter, narrowly edging out some other prospects. I think Kristaps Porzingis will be a solid NBA player, but he's overrated at this point. And from there, it's pretty much a crapshoot. I think Bobby Portis, Frank Kaminsky, Montrezl Harrell will be solid NBA contributors, but nothing special. And then I see some overrated power forward prospects, such as Trey Lyles and Kevon Looney. I have to admit, the center position has always been my toughest to evaluate. I think Karl Towns will be an all-star in this league. Jahlil Okafor, as I've mentioned in a previous video, I don't think will be as good as most people think. And for the rest of this group, I see some solid role players, but no potential all-stars outside of Towns. As you can see, I think Willie Cauley-Stein is overrated, and I guess that's just one of my bold predictions. I was able to evaluate 78 prospects. I typically like to evaluate close to 100, but I just ran out of time this year. Here are the prospects 1 through 78, and you can pause at certain points as you'd like. And I think this is a solid group, but I don't think this is a great draft class. The 3 prospects at the bottom of your screen have a good chance of being drafted tomorrow night, but I could not evaluate them. Excuse any mispronunciations. Satnam Singh is a 7'2" center from India. He's 19 years old, but he's never played in a professional basketball league, so I just have no idea how good he is. Juan Valette is a 19-year-old from Argentina who I just do not know much about. He played 1 professional season, but he's been very under the radar, so I could not evaluate him properly. And lastly, Luis Montero is actually a junior college player from New York. He entered the draft and has been impressing people in workouts. I have no idea if he's going to be drafted tomorrow night, but apparently he's impressed. But again, junior college player, I have no idea who this guy is. Well, there you have it, guys. Only time will tell how accurate this will be. So, thanks for watching and see you next time.